This is my PT-17 is what this is. I got one of these built and finished. Ten-foot wingspan. I can't even get in the viewfinder there in that cub. This is one of the little four-stroke engines. It's a two-cylinder. You see they're sticking out both sides. And that's that big multicolor 8-foot wingspan. This one right down here, this is a 10-foot wingspan. The motor on it is a weed eater motor. You see that's a weed eater motor. This is a pretty good size motor. Exhaust sticking out the bottom. This one has a big 4-stroke. About an 8 or 9-foot wingspan. And look at the landing flaps on this one over here. You have to put them down to take off. Check out the motor on that one. That's just a little 5-foot wingspan, but it's got a big old motor on it. Some of these you can near about ride on. Look at this P40. There's another one that's about maybe 11-foot wingspan, that yellow one. That's about a 20-inch prop on that one there. And there's another one, we just saw one like that earlier. It's got a Husky motor on that one. A 22-inch prop.
Basically hands-off, free flight. Give it flight control to make your corrections and attitude. As you come in to land, coming across the runway, it descends very nicely, but when it gets about 8-10 feet off of the runway, it begins to get into ground effect and just glide forever. It seems to want to just go on and on. Until you don't go any longer and it's down.
There's a real thing in it.
In the following months, 2 motors were mounted and powered flight was achieved. The dreams of 2 men have come true. Pope and Densler hope to fly the pterodactyl at air shows and other public events. Share with the audience sights that have not been seen in our sky for over 65 million years. This is Shane Maynard of the Cincinnati Zoo Report.
Okay, that's a pterodactyl that we just saw fly there. Thing has a 22-foot wingspan. Took that guy 3 years to build that. And it flies like a champ. Got 2 little 90 motors on it. He has 9 pounds of lead in that neck, right below that ring you see there, to make the thing balance out. Look at that pusher prop on the back of that. Talk about flying anything. This is a fish. This is Snoopy. I guess that's who that is riding on that disc. Now this is a seaplane. It's like a Cub, but it lands and takes off on the water. And there's another one right over there. There's one of the 4-cycle engines. See the push rods in the front of it? Check out this biplane. About an 8 or 9 foot wingspan. Check that motor out. That's just a big old 2-cycle. They got this German model. That's a fancy wing on it. And tail. And then here's a couple of seaplanes. This is another grasshopper like the one we saw before. And over here is a railroad sign. They just about build anything and fly it. And way off in the distance, you can see the pterodactyl. This is a Learjet.
Yeah. Sure is fun. I got my kit. Yeah. That was my this year's prize. I thought that was prize.
It's a strange looking airplane with that nose. Has the elevator and everything on the nose. And the rudder on the back.
My first kit.
make them lighter, you can see how they built this one. Got the big holes in the wing. Cut down on the weight. That makes it light enough so you can fly it. They get pretty fancy with some of these cockpits. That don't look like it would fly. The body is so big. It's all body. But it's skinny. That's a skinny body. And here's a flying wing. The thing will do about 150 miles an hour. How much work you think you went in this V-29? Airplane with an ultralight wing. Nice looking two-stroke four-cycle engine. A lot of airplanes up here. Here's a three-bladed prop, which you don't see too often. It's on a four-stroke engine also. Hundreds and hundreds of hours of work. Now, sometimes it only lasts a few seconds. Then it's scrap wood. These motors are getting to be real popular. Simulated jet. But it has a two-cycle engine on the front. And it's got these little, supposed to be missile launchers on the end.